Hello and welcome to a new live stream here from our Carl Shark studio in Essen. I hope you had a great start into the week. Today is another Monday, the last Monday in October, and today we are talking about playing card tricks that are not playing card tricks. You know, when you do the 10th trick with just one deck of cards, pick a card, I will find it, sign it, I will find it. It gets boring. So we give you great alternatives. We talk about possible tricks. You have a great way to peek information that you will teach us. And before that, here comes the intro.
So, let's go.
Sorry, I needed a coffee. It's late in Germany already. We have 8:30 here. And
it's too late for two old men.
Old men don't need so much sleep. So, therefore, all fine. Hey, before we start with everything here, I would like to announce several things, please. Or at least one thing. And this is, if you're familiar with, if you have been to our last stream from last week, we changed something that we want to offer you several great effects with a nice discount as a thank you to everybody who is coming into the stream, either live or later on. So the last 50 minutes, more or less, are about the tricks of the week that are promoted and a little bit discounted, or we give an add-on or whatsoever. We will talk about these at the end of the stream, and this only is valid for exactly 1 week. So if you see this stream later than a week from now, today is the 25th of October, you will see great effects, you will see great tricks, but you won't get the discount. We will have already other tricks available. And therefore, we had several questions regarding the next upcoming Black Friday. We had two great Black Friday at the last 2 years, where we it really shook us through. We had big problems of shipping out orders in time. People had to wait very long because it was so overwhelmingly a lot. And I think it's not the best experience that, and we want to deliver as quick as possible. Therefore, we decided to split it up a little bit, let's saying with great offers during the next few weeks or in the future as well. Every Monday for 1 week, we have great offers that they are as good as the Black Friday offers that you might see in the future. This time Black Friday will be a little bit, maybe a little incentive, etc. And then maybe we'll do a special Card Shark Advent calendar, so that during the 24 days before Christmas we will do some specials, and so you can, you will see forward to this. I hope it will work out.
Yeah, me too.
With some videos, free tricks, great effects, and so on and so on. Let's see what we can offer you. So that's this part. You prepared already something to show?
Yeah, we show you a very cool worker impromptu mentalism thing. So without performing something, it's only the method.
Okay, love it.
What I showed to you. Mm-hmm. So Christian, you get a blank playing card and you write something down, a word, anything what you want. Doesn't matter. I will look away. Yeah?
No.
No?
I don't know.
Cool?
No.
Yeah? Okay.
Yep. Yep, done.
Okay, done. So, you blow it. Put it in so we can look at the camera. So. Yep. Or to the other people who are in the room.
Even you cannot see it because if he doesn't have his glasses on, he sees nothing.
Yeah. So there is where we go on the table, so you can see. We stick it out and we put it in. So
Yes. I didn't show it to the audience, by the way.
okay, that's cool. So now we go on this camera, and I have no idea what is written down, but there's a lot of things going on the card. There are two rows, and there's card shark, and what is this? Card shark. Where's the second word there?
Rocks.
Rocks. Okay,
Yes.
so
Let me show it to the camera.
very simple.
Somewhere inside the deck.
Yeah, it's in the middle.
Oh, the other side.
I have no idea.
Maybe you turned it over.
I have no idea.
No. Hey, very cool.
That's a cool effect, and
And gone.
vanishing information.
Ink, vanishing ink.
Vanishing ink.
Okay. Is it already palmed out?
No.
What the heck?
Here.
Here we go.
So here we go.
Let me show you. He peeked this information. I wrote very badly.
Yeah, your
second
your
one.
rocks look like a nose or something like that. But it doesn't matter. Very simple method. You need only a blank deck of playing cards or business
Could be
cards.
double blanks.
Double
could be
blanks, yeah.
Business cards.
Yeah,
yes.
blank and blank. It's nice. So the spectator writes some information down. What you did here, you spread the cards and can you?
Yeah, me
hold
off.
this?
Okay.
So and you hold a card here a little bit. Yeah.
Well,
standing
you
out.
show over so that you have the control over the card with your
Yeah.
middle finger, so that you can move it around, right?
Exactly. So this card goes back here on this pile, and then you put it under this card, and then you can show it again to the audience or to the spectator. And what you did right now, you hold the card on top and you slide it. Let me
Break your
can,
fingers.
Can
here.
you do this, camera? Yeah. You slide it like here, and it goes on the bottom. So for the spectator.
But the outdrop card, it still looks to be the card that.
And then
was,
it comes the cool part. You take a pile from the bottom.
not the
so
top, the bottom.
This is the information, and then you put it here, and you read the informations, and put it on top, and put it on the table.
Yeah, super simple. That way, also the chosen card ends up in the middle, where it belongs to. So it everything is destroyed.
There are also methods like that. The spectator can put the card in, and then you can also
But
palm it out, and then now you can read it. See from behind, it's palmed in my hand, and then you can tell the spectator, okay, please open your hand, and you hold the deck completely in your hands, and in this way you cleaned up, and yeah.
And then the nice effect, or the thing about this is that you're doing sleight of hand with playing cards or business cards that you learned already with a deck of cards.
Yeah.
However, it doesn't feel like that. It feels totally organic.
Yeah.
Could be any written information.
Yeah.
And if you have the deck like this, you can also do ambitious card routines,
Sometimes
etc.
I use it like that. So the spectator writes something down, I put it on top of the deck, and I say, okay, we do it differently right now.
Mm-hmm.
And then you make a top change. This is very cool. You put the card in, then you do a double lift here, so you can show there's the card on top, there's nothing written on it. Then you take the card, hold it like that, so for preparing the writing, and then you can read the information here. So
Or kind of
it's
your own prediction of whatever you want to write, and while you're doing this, you're having the information in full view all the time while
it's
while
only
writing.
a double lift with 2 blank cards, and go in this position, and it looks very fair from the front, and from the back it's super cool to read, and then you can also cut the deck. And
So certainly a lot of different methods how you would control usually a playing card with a double blank deck or with a blank face deck with written informations on. It's even easier because doubles are almost invisible anyhow.
You get these beauties direct from Kaczak.
From us, you will get not only white playing cards, but also a white card case. It doesn't make sense to have those in a regular Phoenix deck or bicycle deck, a card case. A double blank makes sense if it's.
I use this method a lot, because you need nothing. You need some cards. Blank cards.
You're even using this kind of stack for different other methods like pre-show work, etc.
Exactly, because it looks so it looks like nothing, like a post-it note, like a piece of paper, like a business card, like.
Yeah, but now you have the whole control. You can even steal out the card, put
Yeah.
it into your pocket. They think that the information is still inside the deck, and you already stole it out to read it later, whatsoever.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's really a good way to do this, and it doesn't feel like a normal card trick.
No.
What is great. Now, talking about this, you might know several of our card tricks already. Close. You might know several of our special decks that are using playing card material. However, they are totally different and don't show the normal faces. But there's one deck that I would like to show you that has normal faces. Where's the deck? Here it is. And well, with this one, it's not too good shuffled. Let's do it one more time.
Go maybe on the table cam, it's better to see.
I hope I didn't screw up. We will see. Can you just touch any card you like, and maybe all, 5 cards altogether? Maybe you can find the royal flush. This one. And this one. So he selected a free choice of 5 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Let's see if it worked or not. Yeah, royal flush. It would have been kind of a flush if it would have been, let me show you, it would have been an 8, 9, 10, jack and queen, so it's only 1 card off. However, that's not so much impressive.
With us, so.
Yeah, it's not too impressive if you do it like so. However, if you really want to do something very special, then you turn all those into
My name.
a written information, and it could be his name or whatsoever. As you can see, here's Philo, his name written on. Now this, with these playing cards, it's either that you are already knowing an information because you peeked it earlier, or you would get them on the fly with this special deck, because inside the letter deck there are a lot of special cards with double indexes. So one index would show a normal letter like the Q here, and on the other side you would see an O, and depending on how you spread this this whole pack, it looks like a normal playing card, or it gives away a certain information, and you bring them into a certain order. Hey, you certainly have witnessed that we did a switch. It was kind of a force. I switched out the cards. Even if you think had a free choice, it was all a force. And I'm teaching this in this effect of the poker bingo. No, the Polish poker. Sorry, the Polish poker. And so that's a really great switch, and maybe we should also include this into the letter deck instructions.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, very simple. Now he's already resetting the deck, putting the letters back into it, and as you can see, the aces or the queens in a regular deck of cards, they have the normal indexes that you would need with an A or a Q. We have the king with a K and the jack with a J, so we don't have to put those letters into the normal letter deck, and you would just take them out from a regular deck of cards, and that's why we have the letter deck itself with 56 cards with these special letters like O's that then certainly are the number 0. We have the number 1 on several aces, so that you can really spell numbers, telephone numbers, IDs, etc., etc. And and then if you need ace, you have 4 aces from the other deck, so you can always make up the cards that you really need. Now we have 2 different kinds of letter decks. It's the small package that contains 1 letter deck itself, plus 1 regular Phoenix deck that matches all the cards, so that you can make up what is it, a lot of cards. Is it 64 or something like this? And then we have the letter deck deluxe that looks much bigger. That's the bigger package that has the letter deck itself, the regular deck, but on top also a marked deck, because the letter deck is marked on the back, so that all the cards could be marked. And there's 1 special deck in there. It's called the nudist deck that we never really released. And the nudist deck is kind of a very weird deck of cards. It is halfway printed. On one side there's nothing, on the other side is a normal deck of cards. So when you want to spread, you can add the information into the deck of cards with the special letter deck cards, have it somewhere inside the middle, you spread the deck, it looks totally shuffled, then you turn it around, and when you then spread one more time, all the cards disappear. And just the information stands out, because then you will see a lot of blank faces. It's very clear, the information to give it away, especially when you want to force, for instance, if you need an instant stooge with information, etc., etc.
So cool, so great.
And this decks look so innocent, etc. That really helps a lot. So okay, these are still kind of playing cards. However, you have way more possibilities because of the letters. But talking about the letters, if you really just want to go for a letter deck, then we have a special one, and that is the Alpha deck. And not to confuse you regarding the Alpha deck, it's the Alpha deck or alphabet deck with Luc Jamais. Please don't screw up with the Alpha deck by Richard Senners that he recently released. Has nothing to do with it. Doesn't. It's totally different. Unfortunately, Richard did not do a good Google search. Otherwise, he would have found out that the Alpha deck already, as a name, as a trick, already existed. So unfortunately, this confuses a lot of people. Anyhow, with this deck in parlor size, you can spell names, etc. because every letter is in there twice. The nice part about this is that the letters are really big, very nice to see, so you can spell very nicely. However, in the indexes, in the corners, you will see large letters as well. They are grayish, so that when you spread, you can easily recognize which card would be behind this card, so you don't have to open up every single card. However, once you open the card, the indexes are not important anymore because they are grayed out. And therefore you just see the letter B big and bold, like with Scrabble. You see the numbers here in the corners, but you don't care about the letters. Now, it wouldn't be a Luc Jamais deck if this would not be heavily gimmicked and well thought out. It comes with several routines of Luc Jamais. It's completely marked on the backs, and it's not only marked in a way that that you would have the letters on there. It also gives you away the position in an alphabet, so that I don't know, a D is the number 4, etc., and Z would be 26. Plus, you also get several other markings in certain groups. It's fitting all the routines that Luc Jamais got with the alphabet deck, and so you can either get it as just a refill, just the cards alone, or if you want to have more information of Luc Jamais, then I would recommend get this, including the instructions, and it's all in here, so that you can get the alpha deck together with the instructions. Now, you will see later on that we will have the tricks of the week, and we will talk about this one here as well one more time. But until then, we have several other things. One of my favorite effects is this one here.
This is amazing.
He was not even aware that we had this, right?
Yeah.
Or, well, maybe for all the guys who know Card Shark from many years ago, I started the Card Shark first with packet tricks, and then we released several effects with vintage looking playing cards like the Alum deck, the Gypsy deck, and the Medieval Tarot. Especially the Medieval Tarot was very successful. It's like a normal tarot deck. Certainly it's also marked on the back in case you want to know the markings. You can give it away to a normal tarot reader. He would have no idea that it is marked. That's the nice part about this. Maybe I should. It's like with the Alum deck. When I go through, let me do this. I will show you the backs of the cards, and the nice part is that that a lot of stuff is going on here.
Also the colors is changing a little bit, so it...
No, it's not the colors. It's because of the reflection of the cards on the face.
Okay.
Yeah, and it's the nice thing is, even if it's this is not the complete tarot deck. Unfortunately, we don't have it right now. This is the tossed out tarot deck, and if you are aware about a tossed out deck, you would have a certain amount of values. Here we have 5 different values. And well, this time you are not doing it like the classical way, handing out the deck. They would have to look at, lift it up and look at the card. This doesn't make sense for a tarot reading. What you can do is you put the cards into a classic tarot bag and hand out the bag to certain spectators, and they would just grab inside, take out one card, either keep it to give it back to you or put it back into the bag.
It doesn't matter when it is shuffled or...
No, it's there's one cover card, that's the indifferent one that only exists once. And you don't shuffle it, you just show the cards a little bit, and they go into the bag, and they can just grab one card from the bag, look it up, put it back into the bag. It doesn't matter. So several people can do this, and then you do the typical reading of a tossed out. Very clever, thought out of Christoph Bora, who also once released our Get Sharky trick of the year. So I can highly recommend it, especially with these cards that we used here, and the images. It looks like a complete deck of tarot cards, because so sometimes they are orientated in different ways.
It's so fooling.
Yeah, so you get so the colors are changing and all this, but it's only 5 information, and that's really clever, right? So we have a few of those left, and when they are gone, they are gone, because these are the last survivors of our warehouse fire in 2017, and then we soon have to re-release the tarot cards again, and all the vintage cards. So that's something to be done until the end of the year or beginning of next year. So this is the tossed out tarot of Christoph Bora. Please don't ask for a regular tarot deck. We don't have them right now. They were a victim of the warehouse fire. Everything burned. Fortunately, we were lucky enough having some of those cards outside of the warehouse, so that they survived, and that's good. Lucky for us. Well, so you saw already the vintage cards. We have one more vintage one that is especially interesting when you think of, for instance, the espionage that we have with the ESP symbols. I hope you know it, otherwise check it out. It's a great mental effect with the spectator that is totally fooling, engaging, and feels different every time you like. Every time you do it. Here we have espionage as well as point blank. That means it comes with blank faces. It's still closed. With blank faces, so that you can write down your information or drawings or whatsoever on those cards as well.
Cool.
Same routine with this one. Yes.
Here is there are 2 sets in. So one for the normal espionage routine.
It comes here with this one as well. Yes.
And also included with a bonus routine from Boris Wilde, the bat. So you have...
Oh, the bat is awesome.
So great, and with the little card shark touch, it makes so much easier to handle, and it's amazing. It's so great. A lot of entertaining going on there when you perform this effect, and it's it's great.
So, and if you are already aware of the espionage effect, then you might like this one here as well. And this is another vintage looking deck of cards. And it's for our ink. It's called our ink blot cards. These are original designs of Hermann Rorschach from Germany, who created these ink blot cards, these ink blot images, and they are still used in the USA for mental effects, etc. You cannot read it, right?
Yeah, I can read it. It's here. It's here.
Isn't it cool? That's number 7. Yes, that's so cool. It's as well marked, and Philo is not pointing it into the camera, but it's easy. No, that's the 6. That's the number 6. He was just, that's 5, and then comes 4 certainly, because it's still in order, right?
Okay.
And then comes 3. And we have 2. Now this deck is very easily marked. However, again, if you would riffle through, you would have no idea of seeing anything, because here are a lot of scratches included into the paper, etc. So even the guys who know about markings, they would have no idea where to look for.
So great. And
Yeah,
from
it
the
works
front
nice.
they...
The nice part about this is, let me show this. So we have inside the tarot, the Rorschach images, we have different images with several colors, just black and white ones like those, and then the colored ones as well, so that you will have altogether 5 colorful images, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 5 black and white. And you certainly get every set with the 10 cards 5 times, so that you can also do the espionage or other routines. There are several routines already printed in the booklet by Todd Landman. Really great stuff. And then you can do also some spooky stuff like, I mean, if you see what is going on here, you can certainly change this one and make it more clear, that you would smear the whole thing out a little bit, and then really the devil turns up. And you can do it with the devil, you can do it with the angel. That is really a cool trick deck, and it also comes with the markings on the backs, so that you will always know what to do and what to look for. Yeah, so this is the Inkblot deck, and about this one we'll also talk later. I didn't put this one in here, so that's something for the next one. Yes. Because we have the tricks of the week coming very, very soon. Let's start with the rest, and then we'll introduce you to the rest. Now, another cool deck. Did you open this one here already? No, right? The last one not, right? And in the German stream, you didn't show them, right? Now, this is a great deck from our friends Paralabs that we are promoting here as well, and that is the Depicting Thoughts deck. And these are images, drawings onto the cards. However, this is not just a deck of 54 drawings. This is very clever that it's coming in a complete stack of cards. You saw the first 10 cards, and these pictures allow you to remember the numbers very easily.
So easy. So
plus they are marked.
Plus they are marked from the back.
Yeah, and the faces.
And the faces, and there's also...
I mean, that's stupid because the faces have the images, but the marking of the back is copied into the marking in the front, so that you can train yourself with watching the faces. Yeah.
And there is also an app for these beautiful product, where you can train yourself and train the stack of the deck. And also in the app is included a little link to the PDF, to the complete booklet of the Depicting Thoughts. It's also in. It's
not in the app. It's not about the Depicting Thoughts booklet. This is in here, in the instructions. And the app shows I think the marking is explained there. Because it's several layers there. The Depicting Thoughts deck exists as a refill deck, because for all the guys who already have the Depicting Thoughts deck from earlier days, it was a very, let's say, questionable quality of paper. Definitely not playing card paper, so they wouldn't fan. You would not be able to do all the sleights of hands that you are used to. That's why we did this one more time, again this time with playing card stock in very good quality. And so you can either get it as a refill deck if you already have all the information, or you get it including the instructions. This is not just this little postcard and videos. This is a huge book as a PDF file now, with the markings about the readings and so on and so on. You will learn so much about mentalism and this special deck. It allows you a lot of presentations, so I can highly recommend this. And here is also then included the link to the app. The app exists for iPhone, for Apple, and for Android. So it works on both platforms. So no worries, if you have an Android phone, it will work there as well. That's great. The Depicting Thoughts deck as a stripper deck, someone is asking. I can do every deck of cards I can make it into a stripper deck. Either you do it yourself. We already had a YouTube stream here where explaining how you can make your own stripper decks by cutting them. However, I also offer this service for any deck of cards. It costs €20 or $20 on top, where I custom cut all the cards, corner around them again, so that they are totally innocent looking. So in case this would be of interest, I can cut this into a stripper.
And by the way, when he cut the stripper decks, they are beautiful because my first prototypes from order are completely handmade from you.
Yeah.
And they are so great. They were so beautiful.
Yeah, if you know all these, if you yourself have your stripper decks from a dealer from around the corner, you might have seen very bad quality of the cut cards. I'm not into this. I have 25 years experience in paper and cutting and printing and everything, so that if I do a deck of cards, this will be something, well, for this $20, I'm cutting every single card myself, one by one, and not just with a guillotine cutter for everything. No, this is beautifully done. Yeah. Also, this would be interesting. So we have a very special deals later on in the tricks of the week. So Richard, you have to wait a little bit longer until we will talk about prices here as well. And then what else? Oh yeah, vice versa. Yes. So we have the vice versa as well. That's a great trick that was recently released. Let me show you this one more time. This is a beautiful deck of cards because this time it has nothing to do with playing cards. It shows cards like a quartet gimmick or novelty cards that show passports, faces with the immigration stamps of every country you can think of. The nice part about this is you can use it as is because it has all the additional information, like here from Romania, what is the capital of it, how many people are living there, what is the ISO code of the country, and so on and so on. The deck itself is completely marked on the back if you want to. And it is treated in a way that if you pair them back to back, then it turns into an invisible deck.
Yeah. And it looks like a normal deck from a souvenir shop in any airport on the world. So you have a good start for introducing a good story when you are traveling and you buy something, and
or where do you want to go
whatever.
After this CC case that we have, where do you want to go the next time?
I saw a very nice online performance of a good friend from Hamburg, from Daniel.
Yeah.
Yes, he played this one very big, such a good idea, and it hits completely. So
yeah, imagine everything you do with an invisible deck you can do there as well, but it doesn't feel like an invisible deck because it's not, even if the handling is like one. If you don't pair them back to back, just keep them in one way, the cards fan nicely and you can do other things. What I did as well in a show with just a free selection of 10 cards, and I could find out which card the spectator chose. I mean, the ideas are endless. Certainly you can do this. Yep. So all these decks exist. If you don't want to do anything with a regular deck of cards, hopefully it's Phoenix, hopefully it's Large Index, then you can do all this with these special decks. And to make it more interesting for you, this is our Black Friday or Black Monday. Hey, we call it Black Monday specials. Here we go. So there is no Black Friday, here's the Black Monday and special, and we start with the letter deck itself. So we have the letter deck, the small one, the one that we have here. Oh, I didn't look up the prices in US dollars, but I guess this one was $35 as well, or 35 euros. Remember, if you're watching this from England, because of Brexit, is not getting the prices anymore, including VAT. Therefore, we changed the pricing model to dollars. You will order on our website in dollars what is cheaper for you, and then you have to handle the customs. Unfortunately, that's the only drawback. However, the price at the beginning is cheaper. If your prices are still in the online store in euros, please let me know before you place your order. We can fix this because it's maybe an old address of you. We can help you. Now, one more time, the letter deck itself is 35 euros, $35, and I'm giving away a 20% discount for this week from the 5th of October until the, I don't know, next Monday. Yeah, and right before the stream we are turning off the old offers, so please don't wait too long, because I have to clean up the database before we go on to the next YouTube live stream for the next tricks of the week, where we will discount other items. Now 20% off, that means you can get the letter deck already for 28 euros or $28, depending on where you live, inside or outside of the USA. So that's the letter deck. We also have a special on the alpha deck of Luc Germain, and the alpha deck usually sells for $30, including the instructions of Luc Germain, or for $20 without the instructions, just the deck as a refill deck. And I give you 30% discount, an amazing 30% off. That means you can get it for 1 week for 21 euros or dollars, or with the instructions. Bless you.
Sorry.
For 21 euros or dollars, including the instructions, or if you just want to have the refill deck, for unbelievable 14 euros or $14.
That's great.
That is absolutely amazing. 1 week until next Monday. And you see already with these offers, why do we need a Black Friday? We have a Black Monday here. And then we have the depicting thoughts. This great offer here from the guys from Paralabs, either with instructions or as a refill deck, just the deck of cards. I recommend certainly that you get both, because then you get the full power of the deck and not just the images. This usually sells for 75 euros or $75, and I'll give you a 20% discount for the next 7 days.
Wow.
Yep, absolutely. So it's either $60 or 60 euros for the whole package, or then just 16 euros or dollars for just the refill deck without the instructions. So in case you already have the instructions, go for the refill deck. If you have not yet have it and you want to save on, don't save too much. Get the instructions, because you are missing out a lot. Even if you just find the app, etc., the app is not giving you all the information about it, because the whole book is missing, right? So that's part of this, the whole thing. Last but not least, the tossed out tarot. And here I have to say, as long as stock lasts, because we are down to a few pieces, and once they are gone, they are gone. Sorry for this. We want to reproduce the vintage cards, etc., etc. However, it's not done yet, and we still have to clear the rights, the copyrights for this, because it's artwork of someone else that we then changed into making them looking old. And the Tossa Tarot usually sells for 30 euros or $35, I think.
Yeah.
And here we are giving you 20% discount, so it's either 24 euros or, let me think, $28. So all in all, it is all we have 5 great offers. Get them as long as they last. I will add them later to the descriptions of this video, or put them into the comments and pin it to the top, so that you can easily see the offers there. You can click on them, go there directly. And so we are staying with this. I hope if you like all these offers, then and you don't want to miss them, please leave a like here. It helps for our algorithm, because we changed to this new channel that is only English speaking. We need to start with the subscriptions of the channel again, and therefore we don't have that many subscribers. Help us a little bit by leaving a like, subscribe to the channel, and ring the bell, so that you are not missing any new offers in the upcoming weeks. Yeah, that said, I think everything done. I wish you, no, it's not me, it's us. We are wishing you a great week.
See you next Monday.
Yes.
Fresh and fit.
Yes, every time, German time 8:30, British time 7:30, and then around the world, you know.
Calculate yourself.
But and it's awesome if you are here live, then we can talk with you and chat with you. That is much nicer, so we can answer your questions. If you have any more, please leave them in the chat here. Otherwise, if it's too late, leave them in the comments below, and we will answer them. Yeah, down there. If you can, come to us here when it's a live stream. Otherwise, watch it a little bit later, not too late, because then the offers are gone. And so we wish you a great week. Until next Monday, bye bye. Ciao.
Bye bye.